My hair looks like Hello everyone, I am Zoe. Welcome to my channel where we are going to prevent and mask breakage and damaged hair. I'm also going to do all the things we talk about in order to make this look like this. And like I haven't filmed this yet, but I'm sure it'll look better than this. So the top half of my hair is actually quite healthy. It's my natural color and it has a nice natural wave to it. But then like the bottom half here has been through a lot. It just kind of hangs there limp and blondish. The ombre is fun. I really enjoyed it, but I think I just want to have some natural looking hair for a little while. So this is what we are doing. We are dyeing my hair and then trimming my hair, and then I will give you some tips to prevent color fading and further damage. So first we are going to fix the color, and since I'm going for natural, I want to avoid roots and any type of banding. And to do that, I am choosing a semi or demi-permanent hair color that is close to my natural shade. Demi and semi-permanent hair colors will not lighten your hair. They will darken your hair or change the color, but they should not stain it. So really it should fade out nicely before it grows out. Now, keeping the color close to your natural shade will make it just even more undetectable while it's fading out. Right, my hair is a natural medium golden brown. I think it's about a level 5. The color I chose is a level 4 warm brown, so just a little bit darker and a little bit warmer. I'm using Clairol Natural Instincts. It cost about $10 and it usually lasts me like 2 to 3 months, which is great because usually by that time I'm ready to try something new. It's super hot in here, so I'm gonna try to go quickly. Welcome to the bathroom. I put on a black shirt and I also have a black towel because you gotta be prepared. And I'm going to put Vaseline all over my hairline and my ears and such to prevent, you know, staining and all that jazz. I'm going to dye my hair the same way I always dye my hair. So if you've seen me do this before, you can probably just skip on through. You might be tempted to dye the blonde first, but I have learned just from my own experience with bleached hair that the more damaged bleached parts actually are more porous and they hold on to the dye stronger. So I am going to follow the instructions. Do the roots and then do the lengths. Same way I always dye my hair. So put on your gloves before you mix the dye. Oh my god, I'm so uncoordinated. Shake it way more than you think you need. Oh, I'm just gonna start applying it at the roots. Oh yeah, so I just split my hair into 2 and now I'm applying the dye in very small sections to the lengths of my hair. Now, I feel like most people with long hair would need a second box of hair dye, but I've dyed my hair a million times and I know that I only need 1 box, so buy 2 just in case. Okay, the dye is all applied. I'm just taking off my gloves and I'm going to put this plastic shower cap on the head. I will leave it on for 20 minutes and then rinse it out and dry it. And if I need to, I do have a little bit of dye left to reapply to any spots I may have missed. Totally forgot to mention a little tip here. As you can see, I did bad. Did a bad job. I got dye all over myself. And the easiest way I have to take that off is I just use a toner. So this is just a St. Ives alcohol-free toner. If you like toner with alcohol in it, that probably actually works better. But I'm just gonna soak a cotton pad and just whoop with my toner, and I find toner works really, really good for removing dye. So I'm gonna do that all over my entire body. Okay, yes, I have no makeup on, I'm sitting in my pajamas, but that's because I'm about to jump back into the shower. Now I did everything right. I read the instructions and I followed them, but it's black. It's black, okay? Oh. So what I think happened was this box of hair dye has been sitting in my cupboard for like way too long, and I think it may have been expired. So let's see, this is, you can see it's a good amount darker than it was supposed to be. But what the good news is, my very messy application ended up being really good. I didn't miss, there are no missed spots. And also the color is very, very even. You know, the ends and the roots are exactly matching. So, silver lining. I actually don't hate it. So, I washed my hair a couple times with clarifying shampoo, and then I conditioned it really, really good, and it's still black. It's still black. It might be a little bit lighter, because I do feel like it's looking a little bit more natural. Okay, so the next step is to cut our hair. We gotta get rid of all these dead, crispy, limp. We gotta get rid of that. That's not good. It doesn't look healthy. So most hairdressers will do their haircut before they do the dye in order to not waste any dye on hair they're gonna cut off anyway, right? Makes sense. But I wanted to use the dye to maybe camouflage some of the damage that I had going on. Just a theory, I don't know if that actually works, but I did that so that I can hopefully cut less off when I do the cut. Originally, I was going to include the DIY hair trimming tutorial in this video, but I didn't want it to get too long, and I also wasn't sure how many of you would be comfortable cutting your own hair. So I am going to give myself a small but effective trim using this tutorial here that I uploaded last week. I'll also link it down in the description. I'm going to be doing that, but for you, the next step will just be to trim or cut your hair however you like. I washed it a couple more times, and this is the color that it is. Okay, this is what the cut looked like right after cutting it when my hair was straight, and I forgot to take the before photo with it straight, so this really means nothing. So here is what it looks like now with the natural texture. So now my hair looks healthy, it's actually feeling really healthy, but we both know that it's not. So here is a few little tips and tricks that I use to keep it looking this way for as long as possible. So hopefully we don't need to re-dye and recut too soon. Alright, so you've probably heard the more important ones, like never sleep with wet hair, or be very gentle with your hair when it's wet. But there are lots and lots of things that can damage your hair. You also have to be very gentle with your hair when it's dry, like especially at nighttime with the friction from your pillowcase can really rough up your ends. Also having any type of elastic or clip in your hair can damage your hair. Pretty much everything damages your hair, including the sun and your diet. But that could be an entire video of itself, so today we're just going to talk about preventing physical damage and color fading. Silk and satin are going to be your friends You're gonna wanna try to use only silk and satin scrunchies. I think if you do like a loose claw clip, you should be fine as well. Just make sure you're not doing anything really tight hairstyles because they can pull your hair out and break your hair. Also, silk and satin pillowcases are a really good idea because it's also good for like anti-aging for your face and your skin, as well as being gentle on your hair. But you could always just go with a silk or satin lined bonnet for when you're sleeping to protect your hair. If you dyed your hair the correct color and would like it to stay that way, a good thing to invest in is like a pre-shampoo color. What is this one called? This one's called Fade Block Pre-Shampoo Color Seal. It's from Amika. This is the only one I've actually tried, but I started using this when I had really dark teal green hair, and then I continued using it when I had pink hair, and it made my dye last like 3 times longer than it would have if I didn't use this. So this stuff actually works. So color protection products, and then also heat protection and UV protection from the sun in your leave-in product is a really good idea as well. So all of these things help to prolong my cut and color so that I can grow my hair longer and healthier. Now, if anybody is still watching, I appreciate you, and I have to explain to you the inception of this video because I am actually a little bit confused. So, the end of July, I started filming this video. And then so I started filming this video the end of July. And then in the middle of filming this video, the beginning of August, I started filming the trim video that I posted last week. So I am now finishing filming this video at the beginning of August while I'm editing last week's video. But every time I filmed a scene, I put on this blue shirt because it looks really nice on camera and it's also a good contrast against brown hair. So all the footage looks like it was filmed at the same time. Luckily, I accidentally dyed my hair black in the middle of filming this video, which marks the middle of this video and the start of last week's video. So hopefully by the time you're seeing this, I upload it probably mid-August. Hopefully I will have organized all of those clips into 2 separate videos that make sense. Thank you for watching.